Hey traders, in today's video I'm going to be looking at Tesla. I'm going to be breaking down Tesla all the way down from the technical analysis basis to see what's going on with Tesla right now and what could be forming moving forward. Let's get straight into it. Don't place a trade based on what you'll see in this video because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Alrighty traders, so let's get straight into it. Now looking at Tesla, the first thing that we do see, I want to bring this back to a very big long-term picture. So if I just bring up a blank, or actually, but let's bring up a sort of a blank. Let's actually stay with that for a minute. Let's actually bring this back to a very big long-term picture. If we look at the big weekly charts, we can see here. Let's actually go back to this one here. Actually, let's stay on the daily charts and let's actually squeeze this right up. You'll be able to see that there's a couple of main trend lines that are on Tesla right now. If I open this chart right up, you can see here that we have this very main sort of trend line coming through here, through there. You had all these bounces off through here. So there's a potential support if Tesla does continue to roll over here. There's a potential sort of long-term major support around the 550 level if it does continue down through there. But there's also another sort of shorter term trend line where it actually bounced off around the 550 level recently. And we also bounced there. We also bounced off there and bounced there as well too. I actually traded this breakout here and wrote it up for a little bit, so I made a nice little profitable trade out of Tesla. But you can see this few bounces through here. It's actually bounced off here as well recently and rallied up, and now it's having a bit of a pullback. So if we go and have a look at Tesla right now and we go and let's actually zoom, that's the big long-term picture there. If we zoom in just a bit, if we zoom right in close now and we have a very good sort of longer-term look at what Tesla's doing, the first thing that we can actually see is we can see Tesla has actually got there's actually a lot of support there around from around the sort of 660 level, but they're also just below that as well too. You'll be able to notice there's also this point down the bottom here around sort of the start of the year. You'll notice there's actually a lot of bit of support and resistance all through there. But if I just take that off, if I just remove that, and let's actually go back to say the hourly chart, you'll be able to notice this a lot more. You'll be able to notice that sort of 660 area is really a good sort of strong support level here. And let's actually go back to the daily chart now. So there's a bit of a strong support level. So this actually could indeed be a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder, and a continuation to the upside. So we can see that there's a lot of support around that sort of 660 level. The whole line in the sand is you can see that there's also a strong sort of levels of resistance and support, possibly around that level through there, which is around that sort of 720 level. If this head and shoulder is going to play out, you want to see Tesla break above there. And if Tesla does break above 720, well, then what you do is you project down from the head. Let me actually just, you project down from the head where it is right there. You project up to the neckline. You project that up. And that's actually the projection line, which is actually, look at that there. What a coincidence, right? The whole projection of this head and shoulder formation is actually at previous highs again. So absolutely crazy. So that's scenario number one. Scenario number one is that this head and shoulder does form out. If it does, let's actually go back to say the 4-hour chart here for a minute. You'll see here that scenario number one is that the market holds here and we start to rally back up and we start to get a close above 720. If so, we're probably likely to make a nice move up from there. If we don't hold from here and we continue to roll over, well then these lows are probably going to be tested when it comes to Tesla. So that's what I'm seeing through there, guys. A quick little update on Tesla through there. Let's just quickly recap here. Very big long-term trend lines are coming up. So I do expect the sort of 660 to 580 to be a bit of a support level if it does start to roll over. But these lows are probably going to be tested if we don't hold the 660 and we do continue rolling over. If we do hold this level here once again and we do get back above 720, I know there's a lot of people out there who actually love Tesla. I know Meet Kevin, he actually loves Tesla and he just keeps buying the dip, right? So we can see what's going on through there as well too. So if you are interested in Tesla, you can see above 720. It looks like once it gets above 720, we're probably likely to have a nice move back up to previous highs. But if it doesn't, if it does fail here, then we'll probably have a lot more downside to come, and then we may even get back down towards this 550 level, maybe a bit below that, towards my second sort of this major long-term level here. Especially if the Nasdaq starts to get a bit of a hit on the Nasdaq, then I do see Tesla having a bit of a pullback as well too. Let me know in the chat box below. Let me know, are you in Tesla right now? And let me know what you think is going to happen to Tesla. Speak to you soon, guys.